Hello everyone, welcome to Access Multimedia. This is Harshita Sheshala, and in this lesson we'll be learning about standard units. So let's get started. Our objective for today's lesson is using standard units of length to measure area. So before we get into doing examples, let's learn what area is. So area is the number of squares, a shape takes up. A shape, oops, a shape takes up. So I'm going to write that down. A shape takes up. Alright, so before we do examples, I just wanted to show you this chart. So we have a unit and we have a square unit. So the unit is used with like for length and width. The square unit is used once we find the area of a shape. So if our length is if our area is 9, that won't be our final answer. We have to write the unit. So it would be 9 units squared, or 9 square units. So there are two ways to write this down. So you can actually write it as 9 square units, or instead of square you can write a number. So you can write 9 units squared. Okay, so you have to substitute the unit for whatever it is. So right now it is inch, so instead of units it will be 9 inches squared. So I'm going to write that down, 9 inches squared. And that is true for all of these. Okay, so when it's foot, then our square unit would be square foot. When it's yard, it would be square yard. When it's mile, it would be square miles. So all you have to do is add the square word, and then you have it. Okay, and now we just looked at the customer units, so let's look at metric units. It's the same thing for metric units of length too. So if we have a unit, then the square unit would be you just find the square unit by adding the word square in front of the unit. So if we have centimeter, it would be square centimeter, meter, square meter, kilometer, square kilometer. Okay, let's do some examples. Alright, find the area of the squares. Alright, so we just need to see how many squares make up this rectangle. And you might be wondering what this is. So basically, 1 square equals 1 inch. So if we have 1 square right here, that means this is 1 inch. Alright, so right now our unit would be inches. So I'm going to write this like this. So the length of it will be something inches and the width of it will be something inches. Alright, I'm going to write inches. Okay, so let's see what the length of this shape is. 1, 2, 3. So the length of this rectangle is 3 inches and the width is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 inches. Now let's find the answer. So what we have to do is count. Alright, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. So 18 squares make up this shape, or this rectangle. Okay, so it is 18 square units. 18 square units. And 1 square, so 1 square equals 1 inch. Since there are 18 squares, it will be 18 inches. So the area of this rectangle is 18 inches squared. Alright, let's move on to the next one. I'm just gonna scroll. Alright, so let's see. Here we have a rectangle because this is 7 and this is 8. Alright. So let's find the answer. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42. And I'm just going to count. So 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56. So that means there are 56 squares that make up this rectangle. Okay, so another way to do this instead of counting is adding. So we know that the length of this is 7 and the width is 8. So what we could have done, I'm just going to erase this quickly. So we could use adding, alright? We can use adding for it, okay? So I'm just erasing this. So we know that this is 8 units, okay? And then until here it would be 16 units. 8 plus 8 is 16. And until here it would be 24. And until here it will be 32. So we just keep adding 8 until we have no more squares to count. So until here. So we start off here and then we have to end it here. Until we add it all the way here, we will find the answer. So if it's like 32, and then this will be 40, 48, 56. So instead of counting it, so 56 is a lot of squares to count, we could have just added it. Okay, so our area for this question is 56 square feet. Okay, so remember, you have to write it as 56 square feet. Don't forget the unit. Alright, another way to write it is 56 feet squared. So you just write the number on the top. Let's move on to a word problem. What is the area of a garden that has a length of 6 feet and a width of 5 feet? Use the grid paper to find your answer. So we'll have to draw the garden on the graph. Okay, so let's do that. So let's see. So the length is 6 feet. So let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, the width is 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it has to be this much. And now we just draw it. And I'm trying my best to draw it. Okay. So I'm going to write that down. So 6 feet and then 5 feet. Alright, we need to find the area of this garden. So let's see. There's 5 over here and then 10. So we just keep adding 5 and we'll find our answer. Alright, so 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. So we keep adding until we don't have any more squares to count. So there are 30 squares in this rectangle. All right, we can even count it. All right, so let's count it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. So we are getting the same answer. You can count it to make it easier or you can add. So whichever way you want. The area of the garden is 30 feet square. Remember, it's feet. Okay, we can't write inches or centimeters. It's feet. So we have to keep that same unit. So let's write that down. 30 square feet. 30 square feet. Or we can write it like this. 30 feet square. Any of the answers work. It's problem time. So here we have two questions. Try these two questions on your own and come back and see if you got your answers right. I'll assume that you paused the video and tried these two questions on your own. So I'll tell you the answers. So for the first one, let's see. The length is 6 feet and the width is 7 feet. All right. So what we can do is add. So 6, 12. 6 plus 6 is 12, 12 plus 6 is 18, 18 plus 6 is 24, 24 plus 6 is 30, 30 plus 6 is 36. And we can't go past this, so that means there are 36 squares in this rectangle. Okay, so I'm going to write that down. 36 feet squared. Alright, always remember to write down the unit and then squared. Now, let's move on to the second one. Okay, so let's see. There's 5 feet and then 5 feet. Alright, so we can count or add. So I'm gonna count because it's easy. I'm gonna add because it's easier. 5 plus 5 is 10. 10 plus 5 is 15. 15 plus 5 is 20. 20 plus 5 is 25. So, the in this square, there are 25 squares. Okay? 25 squares. And we have just write 25 squares. We have to write the unit name, which is feet. So let's write that down. 25 feet squared. Did you get this answer? Did you get both of the answers right? Well, if you did, good job. If you didn't, it's okay. If you keep trying, you'll get all the answers right. Thank you guys for watching. See you on the next video and bye-bye. Like and share this video and don't forget to subscribe. Also, if you want to get notified on our new videos, make sure you tap the notifications bell.